Good afternoon, futures traders. It is now Power Hour, and we are going to show you the power of Praedox Trader's Assistant with price action. So you can see here we had a wick rejection off of this rolling low, current low down here, several times. We had a trend cycle wave trade here with some confluence of the bearish price action that occurred on this bar. So you can see that was a winning trade. So the way this works is it will look for bearish and bullish price action formations. And this combined with the Praedox Trader's Assistant signals is a deadly combination. So you can see here we have some bearish price action going on right now. If we were to get a signal, we probably wouldn't take it because we don't have enough room anyway. So let's just take a look while we wait. So here's how you kind of look at this. Here's a good example. Let's just go right back to the open and just take a look at the day and how useful this Praedox Trader's Assistant with price action is. So let's get this full screen here so we can see. All right, so at the open, we had this pretty big volume bar, which we didn't get into the trade. But as you recall from my trading this morning, we had some bearish price action going on here. But since this is after the fact now and the zones have moved, we won't see them all anymore. So we had this breakout trade here. That was a winner. But then we had this bearish price action here. Let me unlock this so you can see, move it so you can actually see. So we had this bearish price action here, which is signified by this arrow, and an EMA breakout to the short side. Would you take it? You absolutely would take it because you have confluence. You're near a level here that was earlier resistance, earlier support, now turning into resistance. You had bearish price action. You have an EMA to break out to the downside. You're going to take it, and then most likely you're done for the day with that. Right? If you take this down and don't stop out and you trail your stop, I mean, you're down 270 ticks. Right? I'm not saying you're going to do that. You're probably going to get stopped out somewhere along the way, trailing your stop. Okay. So you're continuing down. You get another EMA break, but the bar before it, you had a wick rejection off the low. Would you take that short? No. You're going to wait and see the price action. I mean, if you did, you're looking for the first target of 20 ticks. In this case, maybe you get it. I don't know. You get 25 ticks right there. Maybe you get it. I wouldn't risk it. So let's continue. You come up here, you'll see this wick rejection to the downside, which is basically this yellow line is the current open. Okay. You get this wick rejection right here. Okay, so you see this, like I said earlier, we had this wick rejection here off this area of resistance. We don't get any signals. Again, we had another wick rejection here. So we had it 1, 2, 3, 4 to the downside. Okay, so now we're looking for any signal that we get from Trader's Assistance to the downside. Well, we don't get anything. Bars are too big. We're not getting any breakouts. We get a little bullish price action off of this current low at the time. Still nothing. We get bearish price action. We get some wick rejections off of the prior low, which is right here. Nothing. We get into this rangy period. Nothing. Okay. We get this EMA breakout here. We had bullish price action here. You get right off of this support area here. You get an EMA break. You're going to take it. You're going to take it. You don't get in it because you're 3 ticks above the high there, but you did get canceled three later. However, you get down here, you get more bearish price action forming here. You start. Okay, a couple bars later, you get bearish price action followed by a trend cycle wave. You're going to take it? Absolutely, you're going to take it. Okay, so again, are you going to get your 20 ticks? You're easily going to get your 20 ticks. Make it some more. Okay, 89 ticks if you take it all the way down. you're going to get stopped out with a trail, I'm sure. But there's
Order
a good
submitted.
example.
Order
There's a good
filled.
example. All right, so we're in this trade here. I don't know what we're in at this point, but we have an EMA break. We had bearish price action here. Let's do real time here. Bearish price action here. We have an EMA breakdown to the downside. And we're going to take this, and now we're in a break-even situation here, at least 20 ticks. Here's a real good example of how you use Praedox Trader's Assistant with price action.
Stop filled.
Okay, so there you go. Total for the day on this. We're just testing this out, so I'm using sim, but you get the idea, right? So here's a great real-time example. We're coming down here. We have a T
Order submitted.
CW. We're not going to take this. We're going to cancel this.
Order canceled.
We're getting a trend cycle wave along with bearish price action. Now, if you want to see what the bearish price action is, let's go into the indicator. Let's turn the full name on, pattern name on, and you'll get a feel. Okay, it's an evening star. Okay, so you're getting an evening star here. You get the trend cycle wave here. Are you going to take it? Yes, you're going to take it. You're right. You're also in a transition wave here, turning onto the red side, which you know is going to happen next. You're taking that, right? Now, if you want to trail this and just look for price action, you can do that, right? You can trail it, right? And as soon as you see an opposite direction price action, you can get out, or you could just keep trailing down, right? You're going to take it, right? You continue down, you get a 3 outside down bar, okay? You're continuing to get bearish. Continuing to get bearish. We got this inside down. We saw this EMA to the downside. We took it. You saw that trade. That's how we use Praedox Trader Assistant with price action. So let's continue going back. Okay. So you use the dynamic target advisor, which will give you a bias. This will either say down, ranging, or up. Okay. So let's continue looking. You have an evening star here. We get an ag breakout to the downside. You're going to take it? Yes, you're going to take it. You get a wick rejection off of this prior low. Okay. Now, what this wick rejection neutral means, all it means is you're still getting a wick rejection off of a key level. However, it did not close in the direction of that wick rejection. See, it closed green. So it's just neutral. If it closed red, it would have been a wick rejection at the prior low, and this would be red. Okay. So all that's telling you is that, yeah, you still have a wick rejection. It's still to the downside. However, be careful because it was green and it closed green. It did not close in the direction of the signal. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you trade off of these. You're using these as confluence to other trades. Okay. Continuing. 3-night. Here, let's move this down so we can read this. Now, you could configure where these go, but for now, we get 3 white soldiers here. Okay. Green heat map, an EMA ag break to the long side. You're going to take it? Absolutely going to take it. Okay. You have an ag breakout with 3 black crows. Are you going to take it? No. Green. Heat map's green. Okay. So you have confluence. Okay. If you've taken it, you're going to get your 20 ticks. Let's see. Let's see if you took it. If you took it, you're probably going to get your 20 ticks somewhere. You're going to probably have some heat. Yeah, you're going to get 35 ticks. You'll have a little heat. Okay. But ultimately, it wins. But you have the 3 black crows. Okay. You have an ag breakout here, right at this level here. Okay. So you could take it. And like I said, you have your bullish price up, your TCW up, right? Your 3 outside up, which is bullish price action. You have this ag. Maybe you don't take this because it's right up against this resistance level. However, you get a TCW, you're taking that. Okay, so that's Praedox Trader's Assistant with price action. We're currently testing the price action components and the targeted advisor. and that will be released as soon as we have finish our successful test. There's some development still being done on the price action, but it's extremely powerful combination when you put the two together. Makes this truly a trader's assistant. Okay, no AI involved. This is purely a heuristic type of algorithm. Okay, we're not going to say there's AI involved in this because there's not. We can learn from different price patterns and take advantage to that price action. This is highly configurable, this indicator. It'll come with just a base template that you can use and don't need to modify. But that's how this works. If you have any questions, as always, you know how to reach me. Discord, leave a comment, send me an email. Want more information on Praedox Trader's Assistant? Visit praedox.com, Praedox.com. Have a great rest of the day. Hopefully this helped. And like I said, Praedox Trader's Assistant with price action. Have a great day.